Yeah, domestic violence victims, we do it scared all the time. I had just had another situation this morning where I was at an event, one where I was one of the facilitators for a networking group, and someone very closely connected to my abuser walked in the door. I don't know if this was done intentionally. It has happened several times before. And I can tell you that it's not unnerving, it's just annoying at this point. And the reason why I said in the beginning that domestic violence victims do it scared is we never know when our lives are going to be interrupted like this. We have the right to live in peace, to rebuild our lives, to move on, just like our abusers should be doing, and they can't. So, what they wind up doing is sending in their people to do their dirty work for them. If you read my book or any of the content that I have online, you may have already learned the concept of flying monkeys. Flying monkeys are those who are closest to the abuser who do their bidding for them. It's right from The Wizard of Oz. Coincidentally, one of my favorite movies. Flying monkeys think that they're helping the abuser. They are garnering attention. They like the accolades from the abuser. They like to know that they're helping, when really they don't understand that they are being abused themselves. They are being used and abused by the abuser. It's actually a sick form of psychological abuse. The abuser convinces the flying monkey to do his bidding, just like the flying monkey did this morning, and the flying monkey doesn't even understand how he's wasting his time on someone that's not worthy. Now, I will share that as soon as I realized that this person was in the room, I learned how many people in that room really care about me, and was able to reach out very clearly and very carefully to others in the room to let them know what was going on. Did I think that there would be an incident? No. But I also wasn't taking the chance. And I also think that the more that we share, the more people realize what a problem this can be in the world. So I am grateful for those who had my back, some of my closest networking connections, who answered my text messages with a resounding, "Are you okay? What can I do right now?" in a room where an active meeting was being run by me. So it was quite a thing to go through. I want you to remember that if you are supporting a victim or survivor and they are placed in situations where their abuser has access to them, or where flying monkeys of the abuser can have access, it can be unnerving, it can be frightening, and it can actually be horrifying to realize that these guys will stoop this low just to continue to stay on the mind of the victim slash survivor. So thanks for listening. Thanks for helping the victims and survivors out there that you support. And if you are a victim or survivor of domestic violence, please do your own safety training. There were about 50 little wickets that crashed, or I should say that I passed through in my mind, ensuring that I was prepared to deal with anything that could happen this morning. And that's the result of the safety planning work that I have done with several people. So make sure that you're doing that with those around you, and also with your counselor or a domestic violence center. And to that end, reach out to your local domestic violence center and get some help. You might not need it all the time. You might not need long-term therapy like I did, but they can be instrumental in helping you put the right plans in place and helping you rebuild your life. Thanks for listening. I do hope that this is one of the last instances. We were just over a year from our last outreach from my abuser, so it looks like the clock starts ticking again, which I think is really sad. But I'm going to hold the strong line here and say that I'm grateful. Grateful for my network, grateful for the healing journey, and grateful for those who have supported me in the last 4.5 years. Thanks for the victim and survivor that you are going to support as well. Bye bye.